Hello, everyone, and welcome to this video. My name is Emily Coggins, and I'm the Director of Marketing here at ITSme. We work with all of the ITSme Society agencies to create content and learning resources for creatives, from illustrators to authors to designers. And today I'm here to speak with Bavi, who is the director of our learning content, about some exciting new courses and have her introduce ITSme Learning.
Thank you, Emily. Hi, everyone. I'm Bavi Patel, and I'm the creative director for the ITSme Learning program. And I also work for one of the agencies that ITSme looks after as well. So I'm also one of the senior agents and art directors for Advocate Art as well. So essentially, my role is split into two. So when I'm working with Advocate, I'm working with active clients and I'm managing all of those projects for the artists as they come in, working on our portfolios to make sure that they are looking the best that they can be. And then over at ITSme, I'm kind of transferring some of those skills and sort of putting together our courses and thinking about the syllabus. And yeah, so I kind of get to do a little bit of both, which is nice.
It's really great to have someone like Bavi working with us because she can give that art buyer and agent perspective and make sure that everything that we're giving you as learners is really on trend, is current, is definitely what people are looking for, both from the art director, buyer, and agent perspective. And that's what we do with all of our agents who work with us. So it's not just Bavi who works with us. In our courses, you will see agents from Collaborate, from Yan, from Illo, and from Astound, and other advocate agents as well. So I guess on that note, we're really excited to announce, if you haven't already seen them out there, that we have courses that are self-serve courses that you can take on your own time at your own leisure. And today we're here to talk about character studies and our character study intensive and why that is such an important topic and why we began with this course. So, Bavi, do you want to give a little bit of insight into, generally why you feel character studies are so important to a portfolio?
Yeah, of course. I think firstly, character studies play such a big part in a portfolio because it gives the clients a really good insight into how you think about character design in general. So, how do you think about their appearance, their personality? How do you take a written narrative from an author and bring it to life in your artwork? And so I really encourage a lot of artists to include this sort of work in their portfolio because it really can be a really um, valuable asset, I should say, in terms of winning a client project. So that's one of the main reasons why we wanted to put together this course because it allows artists to understand the importance of character studies and how you can really make the most out of your style and maybe some of the things you already have in your portfolio and just elevate them to the next level.
Definitely. From your experience, do you think this is applicable to all levels of illustrators, or is this just for beginning illustrators? Can you elaborate on that?
I definitely think the course is suitable for all illustrators. So, whether you're somebody who is at the beginning of your career or somebody who's been in the industry for a number of years and perhaps you think you want to move into a different age group, or you just want to elevate your style because perhaps you're not getting the types of projects that you want to, it's a really good course just to really break down the key things that you need to think about to create strong and engaging characters and then you can implement those things into your style. And I think the beauty of our course is we've really broken it down into really simple and easy ways to understand things. And once you take those tools and you put it into a practical assignment, it really helps you to kind of see why characters are so important and how you can create really fun, engaging characters. So it's definitely applicable to all ages. And it can be for artists who are younger focused, so board books and picture books, or somebody who's focusing more on middle grade and YA as well. So it really doesn't matter what age group you're focused on either.
That's really true because you have characters in all of those scenarios that need to be worked on. And
Yeah.
even as you're just entering a new industry, these could be very beneficial because you might be learning how to illustrate someone at a different age because, babies are challenging to draw. Maybe you need to do a
Yeah.
baby character study, picture book age. When you enter the middle grade market, you're going to be doing a lot of black and white grayscale. So black and white grayscale character studies can be really important to practice shading and getting those ages right and just
Yeah.
learning how to draw every age. And then if you already know how to draw those ages, proving to the art directors that you do, because you might know it, but without the character study, they might not know.
Yeah.
You can
I
do.
definitely agree. And we often find that clients will ask for a sample and they always want to start with the client, with the character first. And I think if you've already got that in your portfolio, then you're at an advantage because you're not having to spend more time creating samples because you've got things there that you might be able to send over, which may help you win a project sooner, especially if it's things like it's on a tighter schedule or they just want to get the ball rolling really quickly. These are really all convincing reasons to have character studies in your portfolio. So I always encourage artists to have that.
Definitely. And the bottom line thing that we mentioned, and we definitely go into this deeper in the course, so I won't say too much now, but is that we have had illustrators who are new and starting out start a book. I mean, I did. When I was an agent at Astound, we had an illustrator who had a beautiful portfolio. It was gorgeous. They did not have a character study, and they did not have a character repeated in a lot of different ways, motions, profile, whatever, like the different positions a body could be in. And when they got their first book, they actually lost their first book. Um, Partway through because the art director realized that due to their time constraint, they did not have time to teach this illustrator how to illustrate the same character with continuity throughout the story. And this is my cautionary tale because after that, that art director from a publisher I won't name because I don't want to go into that, but um, will not hire anyone without a character study anymore because she said after that that she felt she had to see they could carry a character with that continuity throughout a story and that the way she could see that was that they had a character study, that same character in all the positions and everything. So this
Yeah.
is why it's so important. And it's not just important to do a character study, it's important to do them in a variety of ways, which we go over in the class.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. And not just a character study, but putting them into scenes, which I know Bavi goes into in depth in the course as well.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's always nice to be able to show that you can explore characters in their individual form, but then how you connect them to a narrative as well is equally important. So we've tried to cover as much as we can in the course to really give all of those tools to build a strong foundation. And I think once you understand those elements and you start to almost live it and embody it, it becomes so much more easier to create really strong characters. So I'm quite confident that, the course is going to give a lot of artists what they need to understand the importance of it. And hopefully, if you've got a client in mind that you want to work with in the future, you'll be able to start tailoring your artwork to those people as well.
Definitely. And I think it would be great if we could close with just maybe you give us like one tip that you think is essential for when people are starting out or working on new character studies, even if they've done them before, like something that you think makes a character study extra special.
Yeah, so I would say whether you're working with a client for the first time or if you're just new to the industry, and you just want to build your character study development, I would always say to get enough samples in your portfolio, perhaps look at existing text or an author's narrative if you're working on a live project and really understand and know that narrative inside and out. Understand the characters, the personality, the emotions that the author wants to portray. And once you've got that, you will be able to translate that into your artwork. So I would say always look at the narrative and your artwork as one thing in its entirety. And that will really help elevate your characters and set you apart from other artists who are pitching for the same project.
That's a really good tip because we don't just want a character with a bunch of expressions. We want to create a real character that people want to read about and get to know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you want somebody to be memorable and, the reader's going to look at it and remember that character. So that's probably the best tip that I can give for anyone doing character studies.
Definitely. I think that when I look at portfolios, and I know you and I have both reviewed like thousands of illustrator portfolios. That sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not. Um, I think a lot of times what people are lacking is a really strong character. And they can have all this beautiful artwork sometimes, beautiful scenes, beautiful backgrounds, or maybe they don't have beautiful backgrounds and beautiful scenes, but they have a singular character that we want to see more from. So in all these different scenarios, a character study is beneficial for those who are very talented, developed, educated illustrators, as well as new people starting out. It benefits everyone at every level,
Yeah.
I think.
And everything starts at the text, essentially. If you look at the origin of, a really nice picture book in the stores, it starts with the text. So when you've got a really good text, you want to marry that with a really good character and an illustrator that can bring that to life. So that's why I say if you understand that narrative and you really take in every part of it, that will translate into your artwork for sure.
It's true. So we really invite you to check out our course. The exciting part about all of our self-serve courses is that you can work on them on your own time. We give suggested timelines for these, but you have a whole year to complete it. If you buy one of our courses, you are automatically entered to win a portfolio review of the work you create during the course. We draw these quarterly. So purchasing one of our courses gives you a potential for a real portfolio review, which I think is very beneficial. And then we'll give you feedback on that. If you want more coaching, more specific coaching, and say you didn't win the review or whatnot, we are always happy to schedule coaching with you for an additional fee. And you can reach out to us more about that by visiting our course website, which we have in the text below. Thank you so much, Bavi. It was great
Thank
speaking with
you.
you.
Thanks, Emily.
Bye.
Bye.